Hello you most beautiful and most amazing top teners, I'm Rebecca Felgate and I don't want to beat around the bush. Today we are talking about boobs. Really big boobs and what a nightmare they would be. So getting kind of personal for a second, I'm pleased with the hands that the boob lottery has dealt me. They're not too small, they're not too big, however some of my friends have huge boobs. Now I probably spent a good 5 to 10 years envying their fantastic breasts. However, every time I have, they've all told me that some things are too good to be true, and one of those things is big boobs. Why is that? Well, here is our top 10 list of why having huge boobs would suck. Listen up. Take note. In at number 10, we have exercising is a nightmare. So I'm a C cup and even I have to find a really good supportive bra. So for people with boobs of D or upwards, they really struggle finding a sports bra that stops their ginormous boobs almost knocking them out while they're running. It's like, buh, buh. Okay, so that might be a slight exaggeration, but many people do not know the pain of a moving boob and the importance of strapping said moving boob right down if they want to work out. Those of you with big boobs, you know what I'm talking about. Every time a big busted lady jumps, jogs, runs, or even runs down the stairs, their boobs hurt. Just like, stay still. In at number 9, you can't ever go braless. So there are some clothes out there that look really pretty without ugly bra straps or bra backs. Unfortunately, these were designed by people who hate big boobs. If you have larger than average breasts, going braless is pretty much not an option. Those honeys need to be hoiked up to look their best and to prevent sag pain. Yes, sag pain. Also, giant nipple erections through very light layers of fabric can be very embarrassing. In at number 8, we have limited sleeping options. So some people don't know how lucky they are with their ability to sleep however they darn want. So ladies with big boobs have like 1.5 options. They can either lie on their side or on their back for as long as they can stand it if they aren't wearing a bra and their boobs are just flopping to the side. Laying on your front is categorically not an option. Fine, don't sleep on your front then, but some people need to think about sunbathing. Can you imagine sunbathing on the beach and the struggle of trying to tan your back without having to dig a huge boob pit to put them in? Nightmare. In at number 7, we have finding bras and accepting that your friends will probably put them on their head. So my big-breasted friends are always bemoaning the lack of great bras on the market for big-boobed ladies. They're either ugly or beige or hugely expensive. So finding a good bra when you have huge boobs is much harder than you think. And if you do want to find a nice one, then you will need to accept that your friends will be so in awe of your bust they will take any opportunity to put your bra on their head. Shout out to my friend Lizzie right here. I'm really sorry for doing this to you so many times, but boob head. So once you've found a bra that fits, your next challenge is number 6, and that's finding clothes that fit. Just because your boobs are huge doesn't mean that the rest of you is. So why has no one come out with a clothing range that caters to this one very crucial problem? Often finding clothes that fit your boobs can make you look frumpy or over-sexualized if the cut is low. On top of that, wearing strapless clothing can be a bit of a nightmare, as can finding any smart button-up shirts for work. You're at serious risk of button poppage or that unfortunate hole gape between buttons, giving people a glimpse at the cleavage that you are trying to cover. In at number 5, sex. Yes, sex. Okay, so if you're in a heterosexual couple, you'll find 3 types of men. One that has no idea what on earth to do with boobs, one who is downright scared of them, and one who will just get it on anyway. Nothing is less attractive than a man who honks your boob and then giggles. Is this still a problem if you're in a lesbian couple? Sure. Whilst you would think that all ladies understand boobs, some just don't. Even if you find someone who does understand your boobs, that doesn't mean you understand them. So while you're going braless, they could be anywhere when unleashed, and you don't want to think about what direction they're going in when you're trying to enjoy yourself. In at number 4, we have summer boob sweat. So many of my larger boobed friends find the summer to be a pretty uncomfortable time. Bigger boobs can make you hot, and for those with a solid cleavage, unfortunate cleavage sweat and under boob sweat can develop. Now this can be very hard to mop up while still being discreet, like gross. In at number 3, we have inevitable sagging. Age is a cruel mistress, and it is a sad fact of life that, barring cosmetic surgery, things just do get a little bit saggier when you're older. Even those with medium-sized boobs will experience this, but those with the biggest boobs to begin with are gonna have to contend with a whole new level of sag. Time for another dreaded trip to the bra shop. In at number 2, we have backache. So sure, you may look like an actual goddess, but really, too much standing or moving around can give you extreme backache. Trying to balance with a heavy front load can be a real strain on the back, and many people with a larger bust will experience the dull ache as a result of their bra size. Okay, so we have reached that number 1 spot in our top 10 things that sucks about having big boobs, and the worst part is pretty clear. Obviously at number 1, we have people constantly staring. Hi there, sir, I have a face, didn't you know? It's right here. Not here. Just wanna stare at my tits? Okay then. So I guess we can't blame someone as they're pretty fantastic and distracting, but it can be pretty annoying when someone decides to talk directly to your cleavage. Arguably worse is when you see the internal struggle of people who are trying to look at your face, but you can tell that all they're thinking is boobs, boobs, boobs. So some days big boobed ladies just want to live a normal life, you know, without having to be constantly reminded that you're picturing her topless. So that was the top 10 reason why having huge boobs would suck. Anyone have anything to add to the list? Let me know in the comment section down below. Also, a message to my big boobed friends. I really hope that people understand your struggle now. P.S. I'm still just like a little bit jealous. I'm Rebecca Felgate, this has been Most Amazing Top 10. Did you guys like this video? Let me know in the comment section down below. Also, if you liked it, show me you love it by giving it a good old thumbs up and sharing with a friend. I'm Rebecca Felgate, you guys can catch me on Twitter, Instagram, and my own YouTube channel, Rebecca Felgate Official. But for now, onward, big-breasted soldiers. I'll see you next time.